Yo guys, we're back with some more Trap Masters news. So we've got the new life Trap Master, Bushwack. Check him out, man. We've seen some leaked pictures before, but check out this HD one that Activision sent me. Look at the awesome Traptanium axe he's wielding. He's got acorn armor everywhere. His helmet, his his arms and shoulders are covered by acorn, or like shells. Dude, it's so cool. Just wait till you see his attacks, man. He's gonna be must buy. So check him out, dude. Look at that axe just glowing, man. He's a little slower, which is understandable, I suppose. But man, he looks kind of like a lion. I love his design, dude. I so am getting this guy. He easily is one of the most creative Trap Masters I've seen yet. And then just Skylanders in general. Now check out some of his attacks that are coming up. Look at that. He summons like leaves and like vines and stuff. Look how sick that is. And yeah, look at that. It's like the swipe actually creates vines. And look at that. He just conjured up a tree. And then more vines. And then he creates these like puddles of like heated goo or something. Or those are the enemies. I don't know. Oh, those might be the enemies actually. But I just love how they're playing with the whole nature and like vine concept. Look at that. He's creating like thorns and everything out of just thin air from his slices of the axe. Just so epic, dude. Look at that. Got another new Trap Master of the Earth element. We've seen a leaked picture before, but not as close up as this. Check this out. Her name is Headrush. I think it's a she. And she looks like a Viking. And she's got these huge Traptanium brown horns that she uses to pierce her enemies, kind of like a bull. She's a weird design. She's based off of brute force and like stomping and smashing, which I guess is kind of like Crusher kind of vibe. So enjoy the footage. Alright, so check out some of her moves. See how she's like charging as she's a bull or something, and then she leaves this huge hole in the ground when she stomps? Brutal force this one has. Kind of a weird design, but look at that. She can stomp really hard on the enemies. She's alright. Sorry, that's my phone going off. Alright, next up is the second fire Trap Master. This guy's name is KaBoom. So look at this dude. He's like a jacked up, like demon looking thing with a huge Traptanium flame cannon. Pretty exotic and weird. Like, I think he's even got like hooves for feet. I don't even know, but yeah, he looks intense. Like he's just big as heck, man. And his gameplay's pretty cool, so let's check that out next. Alright, so here's some of his gameplay. Check him out. He's shooting out these like flame cannonballs out of his Traptanium cannon. Pretty basic kind of combat, honestly. He's also got like a dash kind of attack where he shoots that fire circle. He's got flame coming out of his head like he's like a hothead's son, which is kind of cool. So he's got that flame like jump attack again. So very basic footage at the moment, but this is what Activision gave me. He definitely looks like a slower one too. Alright, so here's a picture of the new Series 4 Gill Grunt with his sea monster underneath him made of water. Now once you see the actual footage of this, you may want to buy him. Honestly, I think this is going to be the best repos they've done in a while, and I'm not big on having a gajillion Gill Grunts, but this one looks insane. He's going to summon up a sea monster that stays for a while, and it's huge on the screen and devours a lot of enemies, so I hope you all enjoy this footage. Alright, so here is his new Wow Pal. Dude, check it out. Look at the graphics, man. And it lasts a while. And then it just goes under and you can like see its full body and neck almost. Oh my gosh. That's so tight. And then you've got these like new electrical enemies, which is interesting. It's a cool looking world though. And then we've got him doing his 3 harpoons here. They kept the huge anchor attack, which is one of my favorite attacks. It's a great attack. Got the water blaster, and then there's the anchor attack again. So there is Gill Grunt Series 4. Alright, so here is another new villain. His name is Brawlrus. He is a brawling walrus who has like a cannon in his arm. And he also can shoot out starfish, I believe. So we're going to show some footage on that. It's a pretty cool concept though, man. A walrus who can brawl, meaning fight. So I thought that was pretty clever. So enjoy. Alright, so check him out. Look at that. So he shoots out this huge starfish. He also shoots out a lot of baby starfish. This might be why they're not redoing Whamshell. Now look at this. This is where you see him in the actual world. I think that's so cool. So you need a tech trap to get him, it says. And then notice how the villains have these like lights beaming on them. And then look at that. There's some more gameplay of the starfish stuff. So he literally is like Whamshell's like brother. But I definitely think he's going to be a great villain to trap. Alright, so now we got another new villain called Brawl and Chain. And if you look at it, it kind of looks like Brawlrus without his hands. He's got these mace and chain hands, which come in handy for him reeling in his enemies. He's a big, thick walrus, just like Brawlrus. And I believe he was the special edition, not this one, but there's a special edition one of him at Target if you pre-order that card, so I might have to do that. So here's his footage. Alright, so here he is with, like, he's got hook hands right now, which is kind of interesting. He's a big guy, really slow. And then here we can see him actually reeling in the enemy. So that's pretty cool. Alright, and for the final part of our video, we've got the new trappable undead enemy called Mastermind. So this little purple guy is an undead guy, and from what it looks like in the footage that you'll see in a second, it seems like his mask somehow goes on the enemies, I think, and then he conjures them up back to life. And it kind of has to do with the whole zombie principle. He brings them back. And he's actually got his own few attacks too, so enjoy the footage. Here we go. Alright, so here we see him or her shooting at this like purple circular attack, and I think it paralyzes them or puts them to sleep, and then he or she shoots out this like purple like slicing attack out of their head. So it's interesting. It looks like a flower powder kind of thing, like in Pokemon, but it does affect like chompies and weak creatures. And then here is where we see her finally come out. Look at that, she brings the turtle back to life that Bushwack killed. There you go.